am finally back from lab 4 hours later. Yeah, I learned up with the Human Genome Project. It was pretty interesting. So when I left off, I was showing you how I did Ellie's eyes. And now that I'm here again and haven't not looked at it for a while, I realize I really don't like how purple Ellie is. I don't like it as much. So I'm gonna tan things up a bit, if that makes sense. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I use color and stuff. It's just, she's out in the sun. And two, I haven't had that effect that I was talking about yet. So, just a moment. I'll show you what I was talking about. Now, when you see sunlight on things, you see, like, yellow, don't you? That's exactly what I'm gonna do once I get this a little bit more skin toned. That's my problem. I try to do stuff like that the professional impressionists did, and I end up failing. It looks mud colored now. Let's try this. I always had this problem in high school too. I try to be too, oh, let's use complementaries, oh, let's do this, oh, let's do that, and I end up making mud. Don't do it, because it's not fun to fix. Yeah, it's mud colored now. It's just, eek. Sorry, Ellie. One way to do that is start all over, which I have no time to, and just accept it and cry. I'm just gonna accept it and cry. You know, I've noticed I say I'll do stuff, but I really don't cry. You can ask my sister. I don't cry often. Unless it's a really emotional movie or something. Or in Assassin's Creed case games. Game characters make me cry. Hate them's a perfect example. Now for sunlight, you know, like light, I use the airbrush. And I'll make it a little bit opaque when I get there. Blur. Ta-da! That really does look mud colored. I'm not liking this. And it looks the same. Damn. Way to go, Ferret. You messed up on your first video. This is what happens when you're OCD about details, too. Didn't really do the outline of the boob that well. Like I said, I'm not embarrassed about anatomy. It's just I didn't do a good job of it right here. I don't think I'm gonna blur this with the mud colored skin after I do that. Ellie's gonna look like a rainbow, that's for sure. She's gonna have every color. Yeah, I kind of forgot where my ramblings were going off in my last video. It's been a few hours. I think I was talking about softball. Yeah, I think I was. If I did already, I apologize if I'm repeating myself. But yeah, I don't like it when people make the assumption, make stereotypical assumptions about me when they find out that I play softball. Like, I think I talked about how a guy I thought I kind of liked and was friends with asked if I was a lesbian just because I said I played softball. And, like, I assume I don't act like a lesbian, but I think it's because I play video games, too, and the fact that I didn't date in high school that much. See, I think that's dumb. I think it's dumb how people make assumptions just because you don't do things like everyone else did. I didn't have a boyfriend in high school. Well, I went to a small school, and there wasn't much of a pick there. And I know what I want, and I'm not gonna lower my standards to adjust this to somebody else. Like, I have a certain clear thought in my mind on what I want, and I'm not gonna date anything less. And my high school is full of less. Like, I had one guy tell me that he kind of thought I was lesbian because of that. Then a bunch of my friends tell me I'm intimidating. I honestly don't know where they get that from, but I really don't say I'm gonna kill anybody or punch you or something. Okay, now we're gonna give the eyes some shape, since so for the darker parts I usually put a yellowish, almost a sepia colored, grayish. Yeah, that's shadowed here. You want to show, I'm doing this because you want to show how the eyelid is farther out than the eye itself. You don't want to, I mean, I think that's what some animes need help with, but who am I? I'm an amateur. I try not to do too much, because then it looks weird. Thing is, my teacher in high school, he told me to try to not have, like, perfectly white eyes, because he said they look zombie-ish. And I did it once, and, you know, I tested that theory out, you know. Like, I bet they don't. They do. Like, if you look at it, if you hold up your piece in a mirror or look at it from far away, they look like they're, like, it's just, you notice, and it looks strange. It doesn't look right. I don't think I made it dark enough, but I think I know what I did. 2-1 colorish there. Like, I try not to make it too different, you know, just make it to where it's not blazing white. You can see some of that. Yeah, there shouldn't be a, I'm an idiot. The eye is covering, the hair is covering that. And there we go. The skin and eyes are done. Ah, shit. I forgot to time this, because I'm an idiot. I really do say that a lot. I need to stop. I need to stop calling myself that. I just need to put a dash of white somewhere. That won't work. Well, I'm going to go against the rules of light right now and just stick something there, because it'll bother me if there isn't one. I think you always have something shining in your eye. That's how you see. You know, you need light to see. Refracts off the cones, and I should stop. Medical terminology. I'm eating a snack. I hope you guys don't mind. Oh my god, I love this yogurt. Mouthgasm. Alright. Hair! My favorite part! You know, I'm actually saying a lot of things that my high school teacher told me when it came to coloring and stuff, like when it comes to complementary colors, and he never told me it was the absolute way to do it. He just said if you want it to look, he just knew I liked stuff that was aesthetic and realistic. Like, he knew that was my style. So he always gave me tips on how to make it more how I want, or he, like, shoved me in that direction, and I figured it out myself. And I thank him for that. Because honestly, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know as much as I do about art right now. Even if it's not what people consider, fine art. Screw that. Anime is art. Game character design is art. Game design is art. Anime is art. Cartoons are art. All those douchebags out there in the fine art world can kiss our asses. Huh? I almost put one of my Italia drawings in an art show once in high school. Almost. I didn't because we found out that the judges didn't like that stuff, and I actually wanted to win an award or something, so I refrained from doing that. Actually, and that's kind of sad, that I had to stop from putting art that I enjoy doing and love doing from being recognized, like, by my peers and people I know, because some dumb judges don't think it's art. I'm talking about a lot of personal stuff this time, aren't I? Oh yeah, that was my softball spiel. Yeah. I've been thinking about this recently, and I'm sitting there going, none of my teammates really know that I draw with this, except a couple of them. And they're in the same boat as me right now, freshmen, sitting on the bench mostly. If you're going to be an athlete in college, get used to that. Just warning you, unless you're out of this world good, then congratulations. Let's just say I've sat on the bench more this year than I had my whole softball career. Alright, with hair I start with the base as well, and you'll see why in a second. So like I said, you need to know where the light's coming from. Anyway, I'm in visual language right now for my art history minor, and we watched the movie with Jared Padalecki in it. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. I'm sitting there one day and all of a sudden I see Jared Padalecki on the screen painting and stuff. And the movie was about, oh shit, I can't remember the name of the artist, but the movie was about this guy who learned to paint light. And I kind of try to follow that philosophy when I color and stuff. I try to show where the light's coming from. And here's another word of wisdom from my former art teacher. I was doing an oil pastel drawing. I was doing an oil pastel drawing of my mom and I when I was a baby, and she was holding me. And I was drawing my mom's hair. And my mom's hair is gorgeous. Let me just say that now. Like, I get the curly hair gene from her, but her hair is this gorgeous brown color. And the thing was, I wasn't putting like really big dark spots in it like I am here. And he told me it looked strange. Then we figured it out. He said, you need to show more darks and have the light parts